Smoking gang, we in this bitch. Yeah, we in this bitch. On the court talking shit. Yeah, we talking shit. Smoking gang, we in this bitch. Yeah, we in this bitch. On the court talking shit. Yeah, we talking shit.
What's up, yo? We are back. There's no we. It's just me. Once again. Back with today's episode of the pod. We're in there. We in there. There's also 18. No, Jesus Christ. Back in it with the pod. Back for another one. Episode 30 something. Bringing it back. Got some updates. Got some. I don't know what we got. We're just gonna let rock and roll, but never touch the guitar. So don't got too much. Don't got too much. I guess we got a lot, but life's been lifing. It's been going good. We are now married. We did the thing. Did the thing, people. We're now people. We're now civilized citizens. We are one with the general public. We are tax affiliated. We are 3.2. We're doing good. We're I don't know how many weeks we are now. We're like a couple weeks out now. Still been about the same, like I thought. Been about the same life. Now I think some things are simpler, just like banking stuff I guess is easier, just because like sending money back and forth, or I guess I do this for this, like it's all we got them all like wrapped up, set up, auto pays and all that. So that part of life I guess is a little bit easier, but then the rest of it is about the same. So I mean we're married now, so it's like, and then that's the other thing, I gotta wear this ring, which I haven't. I mean it's here and it's on me, it's gonna be there for a while, but for the rest of time, or until I get fat and it doesn't fit. But I've been wearing it to work. It's been fine. I haven't really fucked my hand up yet, but it is kind of different because like I'm not really. I used to be a chain guy, but it's like I'm not a chain guy. It's like I like a watch, or I'm Apple Watch, but it's like I'm not necessarily like a jewelry guy, if that makes sense. Like I don't know how about y'all, but it's like I'm not a finger accoutrement type of nigga. But yeah, but I don't know. It's been more of like a fidget, I guess, than anything. I find myself just like I'll sit there and you either spin it or sit there and just fidget with it because it does. I don't know. Cause yeah, going from never having anything on my hand to having something on my hand now, it's just I've all day. I fidget. It probably helps, gets me away from cigarettes, but fucking. I don't know why those have been catching like a flight back in my life, but I'm like, no, I'm not catching that plane. I already got off it. I'm not fucking getting back home. But something about them recently, I've been looking at. But anyway, the fucking ring is I don't want to say it feels zesty to have rings on, but it does feel slightly zesty to have ring on. But this is the most like non-zest ring I guess you could have, is like a marriage ring. I mean, I don't, these days they can do what they want, but I don't know. It does feel slightly zesty, but I don't know. It's fine, just to worry about. But then this thing is like, do I wear it best? Like if I've been taking. I'm like half in taking off. Like, do I take it off to get in the shower? Do I not take it off? Do I take it off to wash my like face when I don't go all the way in the shower? Like, should I just rub metal on my face? So I don't. It's been a new addition to my life, and I don't quite know how to cope with it, but we've been coping. But yeah, I haven't lost it yet. That's the other thing, is like it's so small. Like I feel like I'm gonna lose the fucking thing, but then it's on your finger, and then it's like it's not. It got all sides and shit. Like it's not supposed to like just. I don't know. You know I did that. I don't know, but it's like I don't. It doesn't just fly off. Like it should stay for a while. So everything, it should be fine, but it does worry me. Like when I'm doing random shit. Like I was like, fuck, that's still on my finger. Fuck, did that fucking? Because it does. For some reason, like it can't just slide off, but for some reason my head, like it's gone. But I don't know. Other than that, marriage, I think. Marriage has been good, been fine. The wedding small. I'll run back through it. It was a small reception. It was just like immediate family and shit that went. Me and the fucking 4.1. Me and the indigestion today have been drinking. Indigestion. I don't know if that's the right word, but a couple burps. But it was small, immediate family. That was real nice. Everybody that one got to show up, and that was cool. So. It was a nice, beautiful reception. Your boys up there trying to thug it out. It was also hot as shit, first of all. Forgot about that part. It was hot as hot as balls. It was hot as balls, and I'm in there in a fucking 3-piece suit, fucking just standing there sweating dick. I had like a couple handkerchiefs, but it didn't matter. Like I was sweating bullets the whole time, And it's like we had to make jokes about it. It was fucking like, oh, it was so bad. But anyway, it was beautiful. Saw her. It was beautiful. Tried not to cry the whole time. It was a good time. But then we went back to did like a friends and family like reception, or is a reception the wedding part? I don't know. The actual wedding where that was the immediate family, and I think it's a reception after, or there's a different one for. There's a thing afterwards at a different place. There was like friends and family, so a couple people came through. It was a good time. It was a little, I think. I don't know, man. I don't want because everybody had like that was there had a fun time, but I think it was made like a little underwhelming just because we had a couple blown tables. It was just not the exact setup that everybody wanted, but it was fine. We made it work, but I think everybody had a good time, especially her. That was the main thing, just making sure she had a good time, and she seemed like she enjoyed herself. But then, yeah, went out afterwards, kind of went whatever. Don't really, yeah, I don't even want to get into it. Like we were fine, but it's just like the night and like some of the scheduling and other shit just got fucked up, so it just ended up making the night go bad. We ended up doing okay for the weekend, but it was what it was. So there was I mean, what I had was just it was like some hotel shit. Just no one could do anything about it. So it's just we were just stuck in a shitty situation. But we ended up working out. We're married now. We have a good time. Dog is still got the doggo. Little family now. Now his parents are married. But on the marriage front, and then yeah, we still doing good. Cause yeah, we're gonna be together. This will be our sixth year together, 5th year, yeah, 6th year together. It's been a while. But yeah, she earned it. She deserves it. It was a good time. But enough of the sappy shit. Oh, fun stuff for me. Random note. Don't know if anybody cares, but good old Chevy, the Golf 5.3. I got a new head unit in her. Got the old Apple CarPlay. It was a bitch and a half. Not a bitch and a half, but got it all wired up. But it took some extra shit because I had to splice in the fucking one wire to the fucking cigarette lighter that was like the continuous power, and I had to splice in the other wire to the fucking AC switch for I can't think of it for like switch power. And that was the whole thing. It looks like in and out, me trying to figure that out. We got that going, so that's finally wrong. But then just did some other shit right to reset where fucking, but now it should be good. But I also got a reverse camera on the truck, so we 06 with the reverse camera, which is is a shitty reverse camera, but I have it pointed right at my hitch, so because that's all I wanted for is when I back up to the boat is to be able to just look at the hitch and be able to put it on. But other than that, the truck's doing good. She's been running well. I did clean her up on the inside a little bit, but then I also got new Kenwoods. Yeah, whatchamacallit, Kenwood 6x5s. All put in the doors, and which I should have got tweeters, but I had to put the old tweeters back. But I was lucky they weren't like too blown. But but then I didn't realize that the rear doors is these weird small fucking speakers that are on these odd shit. So, and I had to fucking, we'd do some clearancing, because the hole was there, and there was enough room for them, but, so I just did a little clearancing, and we did a little senders, and then she's holding in fine. We wired it all in, she's running fine, but that took a while, but then now, I don't know what it is, but something about it, you raise the volume too high, that they get like, I get it, but it's kind of like old school. They get scratchy, like they're about to blow, but then you got to turn it down. But then there's this weird thing on that thing where you got to put a lot of it in the rear. Like you can't have all the audio towards the front. You have to put it towards the rear so the fucking speakers. I don't know. It's a whole thing. It took me like fucking 20 minutes to sit there and try to figure out how to make these so you could be able to turn over fucking like 20 without fucking it scratching. But she's good now. Solid. But yeah, now that I got the Cooch Country Center, she's gonna be pretty decent. I probably won't do too much. I think the next thing I'm gonna do to her is the struts. The struts are pretty old on it. She's pretty bouncy, but main struts and undercoating. Struts, undercoating, and tent are probably my next big 3 things. Cause I'm not gonna do any more of the appearance. I wanted the Apple CarPlay so I could have the maps and shit because that's nice. Backup camera, I was give or take, but it just ended up coming with the radio. And then I did want the new speakers because all those speakers that were in it were fucking blown. So, but now she sounds nice. It's fucking. And the headlights, I forgot about that. I put new headlights in her. Got all new LED bulbs inside and out. So she's looking clean because the headlights definitely like changed dramatically because they were also crusty and dingy looking. That just kind of made the old truck look fucked up. But now that the new headlights are on there clean, it looks like brand new '06 off the Chevy floor. If somebody kicked it and put a bunch of dents in it and then rusted the bottom. But there's not a ton of dents in it. I have one real dent in like the rear bumper, but I pulled it out to where it's not touching to where the bumper's not touching the panel no more. But it does. There's still like a circle dent on the back of it that needs like either kicked out, pulled out, something. But she's semi bad friend. But it also, man, those fucking Chevy bumpers, like I almost want to just go to the junkyard and just get a new one. I'm sure someone had it, but got smacked to the front, not the rear. Pause. But yeah, the truck's doing good. But that was like a bitch and a half the other day. I was all sweaty outside, had it all pulled apart, and that shit was fucking. It's just tedious. You gotta take all the door panels off. You gotta take all the speakers out. Then you gotta wire all the wires in. Then you gotta put the new speakers in. I did clearance those back door speakers, so it's just fucking. Just a bunch of, and I'm doing it like ghetto tools. So I'm like, you should have saw what I clearanced it with. God damn, I'm in that bitch. We got the hacksaw with the too long blade. I was like, I need a short stubby blade so bad. I'm in this bitch with a hacksaw. This blade's probably about 6 inches, and I'm just trying to fucking nip it off because it's just a little tiny steel. But and it cut through like butter, but it's hard to fucking not have it wiggle because it's so long. But pause. But other than that, other wiring speakers is pretty ground to positive, click, 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 screw 'em in. They were done for. But and then I did because I did take the tweeters out because they were just old crusty. I didn't think it needed them. But then as I was riding around, because you can kind of see the speakers through the door, which is nice when you see the nice Kenwood ones. But then you have the fucking whatchamacallit, you can see the big hole where the tweeter used to be. And so I was like, oh, fuck, that's fucking ugly. So I took that out. But, look at me nibble on my nails like I'm fucking 10. But, yeah, truck was a hassle. And then I also been tinkering around with the boat a little bit, working on getting the intake off right now. I got a fucking ripped, what do I got? I got a ripped oil, something about the oil, one of the oil filter lines that's like running from the block to the oil filter housing is ripped, and so I got the line like whole thing taken off like in its fucking segment or whatever it was. But I think homie's either trying to repair it or I just kind of want to buy the whole new section. But we'll see what I get. And then after diving in that, because I got I got the engine drain, got the oil and all the bullshit out of it. I got the coolant drain water. I got that, which was clear, and then the fucking oil in it was fucking soupy. So that wasn't looking great. Still can't get to like crank over my hand because that fucking crank bolt's so stripped. But it's a work in progress. But then right now I'm working on taking an intake off to see what that look at. But there's like fucking 85 things you gotta take off, and I got all the intake bolts taken out, but now I gotta get this fucking distributor thing out to fucking be able to take the intake off, and it's just a lot. This has been a lot of energy, and I'm trying to fuck with it, but the truck was taking most of my time because I was having shit come in the mail, and I was just excited about putting it in, and I kept fucking shit up, so I'd have to fix whatever I fucked up, and then get it the right way, and I'm out there with ChatGPT, fucking trying to figure it out. And it's fine. It's all figured out now. Should be going good. But it was a pain these last couple of days. Because it's not even a pain. It was just tedious. It was just because there's 4 speakers for it. It was just a lot of fucking walking around the truck. If I could have stayed in like one section of it, it wouldn't have been that bad. But it's the fact that I had to like walk around the truck the whole time. But either way, we got it done. And was smooth. That did go to her friend's fucking or friend's boyfriend's parents' house. Somebody we were chilling there, and they had like a pool and a hot tub and shit. I don't know if I like haven't been in a hot tub for a while. Why are they so hot? Why? And they not let me turn down and shit. Talking with no. I'm like, what? It's fucking scalding. Like, how do you have skin? I don't know who. That was just a side note. I just gotta remember that because that shit was so fucking hot for no reason. And then it was like, but then the crazy part is you step outside and it's like you think it'd be like, all right, I'm gonna stay out. No, got cold immediately. I'm like, what the kind of bullshit is this? But then yeah, somebody you're not supposed to stay in too long, or else like cooks you like a seafood boil or some shit. But I don't know. After that shit, where did I even start with that? I think I started the chart. Yeah, True Blues looking good. I did pull the fucking what you call out of it. When I was pulling the dash out, I saw the nameplate. Why they? First of all, why Chevy did that? Fucking the early whatever 2000s, they were naming vehicles. Maybe they always did it, and I just didn't know. But they were naming vehicles, so there was a sticker with the fucking date and then the name of my vehicle, Jackie. I got a Jackie. What kind of some hoe shit? I guess it's not some hoe. Maybe Jackie's fine, but I was like, just a random ass name. I almost want like a Matilda or something, like an Edith, some old ass name, but whatever. It is what it is. But she's been running good. And that was the other thing. I think after taking the battery on and off so many times, I got this check engine light to come on because it was an evap light. But I got a new gas cap that was supposed to fix it. Put that on. It did fix it for like a week, then came back on. And then it's been on. So then when I've been driving around with it now with the new gas cap, so it's like sometimes it would go off, but the most time it'd be on. So I was like, whatever. I didn't feel like running it through the scanner again. So I was like, I'm gonna clear this code and it's just gonna come back. I was like, I'll smoke test it, figure out what it is later. But fucking, anyways, oh yeah, evap code. But anyways, yeah, I think taking off the battery so many times, so I was taking it off before or unhooking the battery every time I work on the car's audio that it like either reset or did something because before too my gas gauge was fucking just bouncing up and down, not telling me what gas is in it. And I was like, it's fucking great. But it was telling me all type of shit. But now I think it did some type of reset because I haven't had the check engine light on, and now my gas gauge reads right. So I'm like, I'm just crossing my fingers because now I finally got all the speakers to work. I got the radio to work. I got the gas gauge to work. I got the check engine light off. I was like, everything that was possibly wrong with it at the moment should be fixed, at least on the inside. Mechanically, yeah, I need to do the struts, and then still, I guess I want to do tents and fucking what's it called, underbody coating. But that can wait. Rust can be my fucking underbody right now because she's solid. She's just solid steel. She's a little rusty, a little bit surface rust, but ain't no rot. But there's some rust. But yeah, no, proud of the truck. It's a good time. And I got lucky too, cause fucking it's been hot as fuck this past like week and a half. But I've been working, but I had to, cause I saw you this fucking week coming up. I don't know where y'all at in this fucking cycle. This probably come way after, but we're getting hit by all this rain next week. So it's like right at the tail end of me finishing putting those tweeters in today. Cause I was like, yeah, I don't like looking at them holes that fucking started raining. And I was like, yeah, it's gonna be rain. But then that's the thing. I drove the truck home last night from a friend's house in the night. Whoo, the LEDs, nice. Them bright whites, nice. Cause yeah, those headlights were foggy as fuck and yellow, so you couldn't see a ton. But now they're great and fucking got the plates and shit on it too now. Which goddamn taxes, fucking 500 and something dollars in just taxes from I don't know, I forget which state. Cause it was 540 something for the one and 300 and something for the other, just for me to get a Iowa title changed to an Illinois title and a fucking yeah, no, that was it. No, it wasn't. Illinois or Iowa title changed to Illinois title, and then I had to have my name changed on the new title to my new name. But then I also had to get plates / registration. But that was nice because they give you the plates now at the DMV, and then they used to have to like mail it or some shit too. But they gave me the plates right out the DMV, which is nice. So she got all equipped, and now we are all legal and ready to go. But yeah, I'm telling you, she was fucking rough. But yeah, thugging it up, truck life. And then yeah, hopefully, and then as we're looking like the boat's probably gonna be done by the end of the summer. By no means. Unless fucking we just get it running and then fucking throw it out there all in it. But like it needs a bunch of shit. It needs that whole motor put back together after we figure out if it runs. It needs 2 trailer tires. It needs a spare tire. It needs a title. It needs registration. I'm trying it. It's just it's a bunch of shit. But maybe next summer get it running. Then we can get it sold that winter, and then get into something else. She's all one fucking some fucking. I get it, but it's like I don't know. I thug it out in the fucking free boat I damn near got, just to. But I do want to make some nice, cause I get it. You want a nice boat that like doesn't have cracks in the seats and questionable management. But and who knows? I think it's fine. But I don't know. But that's what I've been working on the job site. So I think other than that, it's like I've been doing regular work, which work's been steady. A little busy on the body, but it is what it is. I mean, cars are cars. I mean, which is the other shit part. It's like, yeah, because I try not to get burned out because, yeah, working on cars all day and then you got to go home and work on your own shit. It's like I can only do that because I was fucking excited about putting all that shit in. Like, if that wasn't, like, if it was something smaller than that, I probably wouldn't have fucked it. But it was like, yeah, I wanted the audio system in there real bad because I'd been waiting for it in the fucking in the Amazon. I know y'all be seeing your Amazon shit talking about it could be here sooner. I know it's in the mail because it almost makes you like I'll see the mailman in my neighborhood and I'll be like, I know it's coming. I know it might be in that truck, but it's like, do you pull up on that? Do you pull up on the mailman and talk about, hey, my name is this. Can I get the package out of there? Or do they have to bring it to you? Because I've always wondered that. I've thought about it. Never had the balls do it, but I've always thought about it. Just like, hey, let me just pull up and let me get it. Let me know where you sliding out from. I'll just come by and grab it and go. Because I'll be seeing it talking about dispatch 7:30 in the morning. It's fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon. What are we doing? But either way. And then there was the other thing. They fucking delivered it late as fuck. So I put the speakers in at fucking 5 yesterday on a fucking Saturday or whatever it was. Got done at like 8 something. But nah, I probably got done at like, it might have been 8. It was like 7:30 by the time I was packing shit up. Because we probably got to her. I was like, but anyway. Working shit. But don't have too much. I do have. Oh yeah, I went to. Still been doing the open mics. It's been going alright, comedy, but still been doing the open mics. It's been going alright. Fucking, I've been since the feelings it goes. Been having to go to the Funny Bone ones. I haven't got up at Funny Bone. Like it's like I don't know. We're talking 4, 5, 6, whatever. I don't know. Couldn't tell you how many times now. I show up, you make the appearance, chop it up with the comics, talk about what's up. Because I do like that part of it. I do like going there and being able to say what's up to other like-minded individuals, I guess. But I don't know. But it does suck. Cause like Helium is like at least a consistent. I could get on stage at some point, but fucking Funny Bone's not fucking with your boy, or at least the St. Charles one for the time being. But I've been getting that one, but still been going up at Smash 'em, so that one's at least giving me something. And it's people be hating on it. I like it. I don't know why. Something about the whole fuck you energy of the place is, I don't know, it's kind of nice, but I don't know. Cause I don't know. It's like I don't need everybody paying attention. What are you talking about? And but then it's a nice barometer because if you can say something just good enough and then you get their attention, you're like, oh, that's something. That's something. But also, I don't know. I feel like people are just scared of the room or scared of confrontation or I don't know what it is. I think the open mic's fine, but that's what I've been doing for past couple weeks. Just going to Funny Bone and going to Smash 'em's open mic afterwards. But then this last week before? Yeah, this last week I went, did the same thing, Funny Bone, didn't get up, went to Smash 'em's, and this time Smash 'em's, there was nobody that showed up. It was like me and the host. But then she had told me about this other one. I was at some other like bar. So I went in there and it was kind of dope. It was like this kind of roasty, kind of open mic thing where it was like jokes mixed in with other things. But it was dope. But it just, by the time I got there, fucking, because I wanted to get up because at that point, I had not gotten up at all. So I didn't get up at Funny Bone, didn't get up at Smash 'em's, and so I got to that one. And I look at the list. Yeah, we're 12th, 13th. So I'm signed. But then I see the fucking, there's like a third spot that no one signed in. I'm like, oh, what's going on with that spot? No one want to go third? And he's like, oh, no, they just like messed up and just kept running. I'm like, God damn it. I can't squeeze in right there. But it's like, I get it. It's like, they don't give a fuck that I'm a fucking hour and a half away. It's like, I wouldn't. It's like, you fucking chose to come here, stupid. But so it was cool though. I stayed there and chill for a while. I probably left till like 11:30 maybe, because it was like 10 something by the time I got there, and because I got home at like, I don't know, probably like 1 something. Got home, yeah, I probably got home like 1 something because I went to bed like 2. Because it was just shitty because it was my shitty week because but it was the week where I had to work in the morning the next day. So my weeks go back and forth on my Wednesdays. It's like one Wednesday I have that Thursday off, and then the other Wednesday I have to come in at 7. And so the Wednesday where the Thursday off is nice because you can come home late as fuck. I can sleep in the next day. But then, yeah, it's kind of thugging out that other Wednesday because you're going da, 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 da. Now I feel like I'm making excuses. But I guess I could have stayed. Could have stayed to fucking 1 a.m. and thugged it out. Could have stayed to 1 a.m., thugged it out. Got home at like 2, went to bed like 3 or 4, and then fucking got up at 6 and went to work, and then just slept a lot the next day, or slept when I got home. Because, yeah, it fucking, I mean, I get it, but it something, I mean, not that I drive that far to not get out, but it's like it sucked. Anyway, even though I drove 10 minutes, it sucked just the same. It's like just not getting up at all just sucks because it's like I want to build jokes and write jokes, or not build jokes and write jokes, but because I guess that's what I was about to talk about, but because I want to do jokes and like see if they work and see how. But it did make me like take what I was about to get to. It did make me take a step back to like look at the jokes I had and to like. Now I realize like I made them into jokes because like I feel like I had more like a lot of premises, or a lot of like just ideas that I was just like saying the idea and not like making it into something. But now I feel like I have a much like these last couple, because that's the other thing is like I want because it's almost like it's not that I want the other comedians like. I mean, I guess it is nice respect and approval of your fucking peers, but it's like you don't need it to do whatever you want to do, but. That the just like the I see what you did there type of aspect to like that was a smart you went about that joke. I like the diversion or the misdirection or the whatever it is you brought me here, but it's really that type of shit, which is nice. So I like really sat down to like figure out like all right, let me sit this idea down, now let me make it into all right, let me bring it into something, bring you somewhere, and then flip it, and then that type of deal. So. Now I'm like, okay, you're that type of thing. I guess I don't gotta go through it, but it's like more like I'm setting you up, putting you in a direction, and be like, hey, this is what we're talking about. All right, this is how I think about it. This is the thing. And then more, I was just before just saying the end part as the whole thing. I wasn't kind of setting up any like preface or like any setup to my punches. I guess I was just having more. Just I have a punch, but I don't have any. Like way to get there, I guess, if that makes sense. So like that part, which I guess I don't know. I've never taken a writing class or tried to figure out stand up, but those like because I've had, I said before, like on Smash them just like these drop points to kind of riff off of, but now I've taken a couple of them drop points to be like, all right, now lead, figure out which is when I now hear people like when they figure out the science or whatever of it, to like figuring out of a joke, it now makes more sense because it is you like. I have this idea of a thing, but now it's like, all right, now how do I get there? So it's like, all right, you got to set it up like this. You got to lead them in this direction. And then when they're thinking it's like this, you got to show them it's like this type of deal. Or like when you're leading them like this, you got to show them it's all the way there. Or whatever the idea is. You just got to, it is a lot of, I don't want to say it's got to all be set up punch, but it does have to have some type of flow to it to where you're not just like, shooting out incoherent ideas. If that makes sense. I guess they're not always incoherent, but it feels more like they're not. I guess they're not like thought out. And that's the other thing. I do want to have more like jokes because that was the other thing at that like roasty kind of one. They were like, hey, tag these jokes jokes you did in your first year, jokes you did like this, or do a joke or have a joke, but then say it in this way, or do it like this. It's like I wouldn't even be able to like start to do that. It's like I guess I'm under a year in, so it'd be hard. But like to even like, cause I don't have a joke. I just more of a spiel that I have. So like I want to now have like a joke to where like I could morph it into something if I needed to. Be like, okay, I was doing blah blah blah, and blah 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 happened, but it was really blah, and I could do all that, but in whatever way I wanted to. And so now I'm trying to focus on, I guess not focus, but just trying to figure out how to make like an actual joke. And now in doing that is like I know because I had like 4 or 5 bullet points and I made them into I guess jokes you could say. And then so I've kind of read through them, timed them out, figured out all right, this one's about a minute, this one's about 2 minutes, this one's 3 minutes, this one's whatever. And so now looking at it like that, it's like oh, if I break it down like that, I could have 10 minutes now. And so now it's like a 1.4. Looking at that, I'm like okay, that might not be so bad to figure out how to do it 10 minutes because I feel like a solid 10 is like at least for my stage of comedy or like really early comedy would be real. I don't know if it's like crucial but useful as a tool to have a solid 10 that I could pull anything from any section of that 10 and it's gonna hit. I can pull any minute, any 2 minutes from this 10 and it'll hit, just to have like kind of how I have my 3 minutes now, just to kind of have this repertoire of things, but you're also able to maneuver it and use it in different ways that you need to. Because I don't know, but because it was real intimidating to be like, how am I gonna remember 10? Like even if it is in separate bits or see stories, but it's like, all right, it is gonna. You're gonna have to make these structures of jokes and then know. All right, what is this joke about? All right, how do I get there? Type of deal. So it's like jokes about this. How do I get there? All right, like this, bet, and then I'm gonna go into the joke. But I guess I've been trying to just get better at that because I don't know. And then that's the other thing is when I don't get up, it's like I want to even be even more prepared to fucking go because I'm like, all right, I can't fucking waste any of these because like I only get to go up so much, and most of these people are going up once a night, every night, doing who knows how many open mics. But it's also I'm not there yet. I'm not some single dude who's fucking in his 20s, fucking just going to open mic. Well, I'm doing his 20s, not single, but just out here to do open mics and nothing else. Because that's, and it's like, I could see I could do that if I was fucking my age and I was still single. It was like, oh, I definitely would have moved out to St. Louis and just started doing open mics every night and worked at some whatever job during the day and just lived and did open mics. But I don't know. I guess I started at comedy, but I guess that's kind of where I've been at comedy. But it's still good. I don't know. I still enjoy it. That part's at the stop. Like I still like going to open mics. I still get excited every Wednesday to go and do a shit. I've tried to not miss an open mic, and I haven't for I don't know how many. Because I only got what's it, like 5 or 6 more at this point till I'm gonna start like my night school shit, and I will only be able to be doing like Friday open mics. So we'll see. But we'll be back with a lesson from these messages, or what the fuck? We'll be back from. Oh yeah, we'll be back from. We'll be back with a message from our sponsors. Bam. We do not have any sponsors, sadly, but we do have snacks. We do have snacks. I don't know how y'all feel about snacks, but I've been. It's a battle for me. Almost an addiction, if you will. Because I thank God for my metabolism, or else I would be 600 pounds. Because there's something about I gotta get this sweet treat. There's something about it. 7 o'clock hits, I need it, sweet treat. And that's the other thing is all day some type of something, and it's like it's to the point where I have to like consciously not eat to make sure I'm not eating. Because I'll just because before it was I'll just eat breakfast in the morning, snack all through through the afternoon, then you eat lunch, snack all day through the afternoon, eat dinner, snack all the way to the night, repeat. And just I was having it, oof. And it's just, and then there was the thing is my snacks in between were just like you're talking just your candy or some type of fucking hostess snack or some cake or some not cake, but like any type of I don't even know. just bullshit. Fucking fruit snacks, fucking that type of shit. I can't even think of all the bullshit snacks. Sorry. But nah, it's just I've had to switch that shit to like instead of fruit snacks, you gotta go raisins. Instead of fucking this bag or whatever, I go like this bag of peanuts. Or I go fucking whatever do what. So it's like transitioning those things, and it's like I took water out of the diet, soda out of the diet, try to help it out. But I think it's because I took all those things out my diet that now my body like craves sugar like a real so anytime I get like a little bit of sugar out of something like fruit, anything, it's fucking let me have it all. And so it's like maintaining that to like not want to overindulge in the fucking sugar game because god damn sugar tastes good and it is hard not to want it. But I don't know. But then this other thing, it's like it's just really the late night eating. It's just the late night. I really wish I could. I wish I could do it. I wish I could eat the dinner at 5, 6 o'clock and then just be good for the rest of the night and just go to sleep. But it's, I can't. It's at some point in that night, I need it. But at some point, I need that. Oh my god. And that's always like a sweet thing. But I gotta go back and forth. Like and that's the other thing. It's gotta be sweet and then salty, and then sweet. Hey yo, my I guess, but and that's the thing because you think it'd just be like a sweet treat at night, but it's not. It's like I have to have like the sweet treat at night, like a brownie or a cookie or whatever, and then it's also got to be like just a whole bag of chips or some shit. Like it's just an outlandish amount of food. To which is the other thing. Sometimes I do eat an outlandish amount of food, and I'm like, where does it go? Like I get it. I'm fucking 6'4", 6'5", whatever, and but that's the other thing. I'm not huge. Like I'm buck nine, not buck nine. I'm buck 98. Like I'm 200. I'm in between like 198, 205, give or take how much doodoo's in me. But so it's like I'm not. You'd think I wouldn't need that many calories to burn, but I think it's just my body's to the point to where I just so used to having me burn off that many calories a day that makes me crave it. Cause yeah, this is something because your stomach either expands and then it shrinks or whatever it is, but something bad because I can tell. It's like if you get the willpower to be like, all right, I'm not gonna eat, and it's like you do feel like, all right, I did something. I didn't fucking indulge myself until 9 o'clock at night and then wake up fucked up. Because that was the other thing. So I'd wake up and it's like I don't want to pig out and eat for breakfast because I know I just fucking ate a fuck ton last night. So it's like, all right, then I'd wait in the morning. So I was still doing it now because I think should kind of do it because like a slight fast. It's just wait in the morning till you're like actually hungry, till like you have like actual hunger, and then you can eat. So like then I'll be like a couple hours into work, and I'm like, okay, now I'm actually hungry. Then I'll eat. But then I feel like on good days when I'd stop to eat, or like maybe I had my last meal at like 6 something 7, and then I didn't eat the rest of the night. Then I can wake up, have some breakfast in the morning, and then go about the rest of my day. I don't really need that snack in between, and I can wait for lunch. That's the thing I've been trying to do is like not need just go from meal to meal and not need the in between fucking whatever. But it's hard, man. It's hard out here for a pimp. I don't know what accent that was. That wasn't pimp. That was none. I don't know. Pimp. I don't know who that is, but either way, do have to watch the diets. Diets will get you. People think it's the exercise. I feel like they think it's the fucking you need to run 80 miles a day. It's really not. Just don't eat like and retard and sorry like a less mentally fortified person, and you will be alright. It's like water and a normal diet will get you a lot farther sometimes. I guess in the case of losing weight, if you really want, in my experience, of what I've done to lose weight at one point, and then what I've seen other people do is get a hold of your diet, water, figure out your diet, and then running. Good cardio, some type of cardio. You don't need to be out there lifting. You don't need to be out there doing all this extra. You find a good cardio, a bike, or something. Because I get it. Oh man, the joints, I feel you now. But some type of running, preferably, treadmill, whatever it is, to try to get that sort of build up and then work that shit off. You start hitting miles every day. You start eating right. It'll come off. Trust me, it don't. But I was doing it on some other shit. I was trying to beat drug tests and all types of shit. I'm fucking eating right, sweating good, and fucking. But that shit did not work. It did drop me a couple of lbs, really shredded me up, but did not did not really go for what I was looking for. But that's my medical advice for the day, and I think that's probably where I should end it once I start giving out health advice. But hope y'all enjoyed today's episode of The Corner. You can like, subscribe, comment, tell me I'm an awful person, and I will catch you next time. Appreciate y'all. Peace. Nah, see, I feel like they got to go together. Because I was almost like, let me do something new. I feel like it's got to be the same thing. Peace.
We in this bitch. Yeah, we in this bitch. On the court talking shit. Yeah, we talking shit. Smoking and we